You.
I've already started back here. Good evening.
Hello.
And welcome to another show. That's right. It's the chain reaction. And we're here live again. Week number 4.
Preseason.
Preseason.
Where no-namers try to make a mark.
Yeah. Hey.
Who made a mark?
Me. Does that count?
No.
Oh, okay. A couple of them made a mark. I'll tell you who didn't make a mark.
Number 44.
Which, by the way, he was cut.
Good. How are you a middle linebacker and you're doing this to the ball carrier? And then running.
Yeah, his response time.
Like he was fast, he was getting in the backfield, but he was shooting the wrong gap, allowing the running back to bounce it to the outside and take off.
Yeah.
And then always try to make a big hit rather than, going to the fundamentals, wrapping up on tackles.
Yeah.
From what I saw.
Yeah, there was one play I thought, I was like, okay, he could possibly make it. And then 3 plays later, it was like 3 missed tackles. I was like, Never mind.
But that safety who got 3 interceptions, he made a statement to
Wilson, number 37. Yeah.
He may have made a case to be on the team.
I think he has a strong case. Yeah, because I think he led in interceptions, as a matter of fact, in the preseason.
But yeah, we need a ball hog like that in safety spot.
Number 64, we watched him miss a tackle.
The sack.
Yeah, not a sack. Yeah, he missed a sack, like completely. You had him. All you had to do was just do that wrap up. Do the wrap up. That's all you had to do, and he missed it.
Yeah,
missed it completely.
Like this game, I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't really paying attention except for the maybe first 3 drives. That quarterback, White. Yeah.
He's garbage.
If he was
garbage.
I guess there's a reason why he's a 3rd string.
Yeah.
Following Cooper Rush, who follows Dak. But
he is
no pocket presence. I mean, there was a play where the pocket collapsed. He saw the defender right there and just stood. Didn't make an effort to go to the outside and whatnot to get away, but basically he stood there like a deer in the headlights and took the sack. Like, I understand this is the 4th season of 4th week of the preseason, and again, like I said, no namers trying to make a mark. This is the game, the last chance to impress somebody. Somebody, not necessarily the team that you're on right now, but if we're gonna roll with 3 quarterbacks and he's gonna be the 3rd string, I hope it doesn't come down to where he's in the game.
Please, baby Jesus, no. Please.
But aside from that, every aspect of the game was sloppy. Like missed tackles, shooting the wrong gap, no discipline in managing the edge.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how coaches do it. Like how are they not losing their shit on the sideline?
Because they know it's not
But the Tampa Bay's head coach, he was going off on mistakes, and I did not see any of that on our sideline.
We do have the clapper over there, so does that explain?
Okay, but he's the head coach. But what about the other assistant coaches? Why aren't they getting in players' faces? Just trying to, hey, you made it to this point for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Show something. And what's that running back? The name that you always say?
Mike Weber or Chun?
Yeah,
Weber had 7 yards. Chun had 2. Darius Jackson had 8. By the way, Darius Jackson was cut today. I didn't think he was going to make it.
And he was supposedly named starter for this game, but it was Chun who came out there.
Yeah. And then Chun got hurt. So I don't blame all of Chun's yards.
But he was in there majority. How many carries?
3.
And got 2.
Yeah.
Not even 1 yard average.
No. But
I understand.
This was his worst game out of all of them.
I understand. It's the makeshift line at this point. But man. How do you make it to this point and play like this?
Yeah.
I don't understand. You had the talent. You beat out hundreds of players to make it here. Like some of these players, they got signed as a free agent, undrafted rookies. There was a reason why they picked you, and yet we didn't see anything.
Yeah.
Aside from our starters that will be playing and starting, but the real boom about to come out.
Go ahead.
No.
They need to see it.
No.
They saw the fictitious boom.
No, that needs to
wait till next week.
Yes.
Oh, Tony Pollard does great for my fantasy.
So Pollard will be starter in Zeke's absence. Who's behind him?
Morse.
And then who's behind him?
Right now it's probably looking like Chun.
I just hope they stick with the 1-2 punch and not try to go with the.
Yeah, right now, like I said, it's looking like Chun. It doesn't look like it's going to be Mike Weber. That's who, because Mike Weber was drafted higher than Pollard, and he hasn't really, like I said, I've been complaining about him for like the past 3 weeks that he hasn't really been around. He hasn't showed up. Like, I don't know, like I said, his transition to the NFL is not going as smooth as everybody is predicting. And
the organization of the Dallas Cowboys organization needs to get away from experiments.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got too many distractions right now. Number one, the biggest distraction of all, the holdout of Zeke. That should be the only distraction around the team. These high drafted players that have yet to make a mark, because I haven't heard his name being called in the game.
Mm-mm. Like they talked about him.
Like even that I didn't hear.
Yeah, they talked about him this game, and they were just talking about, I think it was in the third or fourth quarter, talking when he finally got the ball. So I guess it was around the third, and they were close to the end zone. They were hoping he was going to get a touchdown because that's what he was used for in Ohio State. Like I've been stating, he was used as like a touchdown magnet. He was, scoring for him out the wazoo, and now we haven't seen none of that. And that's why I think he's right now at best is practice squad.
If he clears waiver, which most likely
more likely what his performance, that's all he's getting.
But back to what I was saying, these experiments needs to stop, and these high drafted players that are on the team that have yet to make a statement as to why they should be on the team.
Mm-hmm.
See ya.
And what experiments would it be? Because right now, technically, we don't have any more experiments.
Well, this Weber guy.
Well,
he's
likely he's going to just be on the practice squad. They had it, they drafted a running back because they lost Smith. He's up with the Giants. So we needed a backup because at that time it was Darius Jackson who was his backup. And Darius was not the answer to his backup after that. That's why I was telling people, like, I need to see what's going on. Everybody dogged me. I could pull up stats. And I said, right now, it's a rookie that we don't know, and it's Darius Jackson. And I mean, the rookie we don't know wasn't even Powell. It was Mike Weber. I said, I don't trust neither one of them. People were like, but he went to the Ohio State. I got all that. And now look, who was right?
No more Taco.
More
Sending him to hell.
More likely he probably might make it. Like, he's right there on the edge. He's right there on the edge, Mike. He is on the bubble. The only thing that might hurt him is that he did not play last night because of ankle injury.
He needs to come out strong in the first few weeks of the season.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Scratch that. First game of the season.
First, at least 2 games of the season.
Needs to come out strong. Because he needs to be. We need him to be that guy on the opposite side of D-Law.
Yeah.
We're gonna need him there. If he by mid-season, rate him. If he's producing, if he's doing things that he's supposed to, keep him. If not, see you later.
I had this argument earlier about Taco. Thank you. That's why Mike brought it up. Because I had an argument earlier about Taco on a group chat. And I said, do you think, the question was to the group chat, do you think this hurts Taco chances? Playboy that basically misses all our conversations came on and was like, what do you mean? He's had a great preseason. I understand that. I never said he did not have a good preseason. He has had one of the best preseasons. But before this preseason, Taco had to make a name for himself. If he did not make a name for himself, they were going to cut him. He was on the bubble. I'm not the only one saying this. The media is all over. If you pull up Twitter and you pull up Taco, they're like, did he make the 53-man yard roster? He is on the bubble of making the roster. Even with a great preseason, he is still on the roster. Do I want him to make the team? Yes. I had to repeat that over and over and over and over and over and over. Yes, I want him to make the team. But reading the media, listening to interviews, he even stated how he did not play up to his potential last season, that he slacked. So he even knows that he needs, I watched an interview with his agent. Of course, his agent and him are going to make it seem like he still got the team because he is still on the team. Until tomorrow, we don't know. It can happen tonight. It can happen tomorrow. There is a small percentage that he does not make it. Do I want him again? Yes, but you have to realize, you can't just watch preseason games and think that player's going to make it. Because we've watched several preseason games and we were like, did that just happen?
Mm-hmm.
Like our kicker, that got cut. preseason, and now that's why we got the kicker we have now. And I still miss him. I miss you, baby. But that's a situation. Like, there's sometimes you cut somebody, and even if they're the greatest player, do I think he'll be free? If he does get cut, he'll be a free agent for long? No, I really don't. But I do think he'll make the team, but you can't just base it off of this preseason. He needed this preseason to be amazeballs. He needed it. Like, that was it. What did he do? Nothing. He's better than that Bell guy that just got cut from Denver that used to be on our team. That allowed Atlanta to sack Dakota 6 times. Yeah, he just got cut, by the way. He just got cut from Denver as we, like, the last couple hours. Chaz Green. Not Bell. Yeah, it was Chaz Green. But yeah, but let's talk about just a reinstatement. Since we're really not talking about the game, but we're kind of talking about the game, and we could talk about maybe some players that Rolando McClain got reinstated. It's not even an experiment because technically it's not even an experiment because that we don't even know what the Cowboys have decided to do because yes, they still own his rights, but they hadn't even decided what to do with him because he hasn't played in almost 3 seasons.
But it still comes back to staying out of trouble. Can you do it?
I don't think he can do it.
And we're starting to talk about the players who can't. Seems like they can't.
I don't think Rolando can. I think that lane got him leaning, like, for real.
And then the Gregory. I mean, I understand that, it's legal in however many states, and it's proven.
Why was he suspended again? PED or substance? It might have been substance. Because I know he got caught with lean about a year or 2 ago. But I think it was pretty much substance abuse policy. So I'm pretty sure it was some type of drug that he got suspended for. And then he just never came back. And now he's trying to make a comeback. And he's like 38 or something. He's like my age.
See, it is players like that need to be – we need to move off from him.
Yeah. Like I said, the Cowboys haven't came out and said what they're going to do with him. But we do own his rights right now. And I don't see us needing him because they're not even talking. Like, to be honest, the Cowboys are talking about Gregory, but they have not said nothing about McClain. Like, they're talking about trying to make room for Gregory and this and that, and maybe, but he just filed for reinstatement. But McClain, they have not came out. So again, like, I understand what you're saying about experiments, but we don't know about this experiment. At least the experiment with Gregory, he'll come in and bust ass. I don't think McClain can do that. He's missed too much.
And who knows how good of a shape he has kept up over these last few years.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he hasn't. Not if you're on lean. Not if you're drinking lean. I don't think that's a good substance to stay lean on. You like that? You like that joke? No?
No.
Well, I thought it was great. Aloko was cut from the veteran that used to play with the Vikings. Am I damaging his name? Is that how you say his name?
I don't know.
The veteran, is he a safety? Hey, do not make fun of my corny jokes. That was a great joke. By the way, forget both of y'all.
Moving on.
Whatever. Y'all some haters. I'm just saying.
We're just saying.
Y'all some haters. I'm trying to think of his name because I can't. I know I'm destroying it. George Anoka. He's been cut. I kind of saw that coming, but we are going to be left with Heath, which, like I said, I really don't have an issue with that.
Nope, I don't.
Some people do. I just don't personally.
Maybe because he does tend to get burned on go routes, especially covering tight ends.
Yeah.
You're a safety, you should be able to cover tight end. But there are plenty of times where he has gotten burned.
Yeah.
Deep.
Yeah. But tight ends have been our weakness for years. It's not even him. Not just him.
Yeah.
Like tight ends we just can't stop tight ends. I don't know. Maybe this year will be different. But
yeah.
Tight ends burn us in the middle. We released a punter. I don't know why we even gave this kid a chance because we have one like Chris Jones, Cody McElroy. He was a tight end. Jake Campos, he was a tackle. George Luca was a free safety. Justin Phillips was number 44. He was a linebacker. Reggie Davis, that was the one that I told you that was going to be cut. Yeah, he got cut. Darius Jackson. Tyvus Powell, he was a safety. Jamil Showers' experiment is over. Marcus Lucas, which is tight end, he's been cut so far. And what is his name? Thank you, Jesus. I'm going to say it's Lucas, but it's spelled Lukays. McNeil. He's a guard. He has been cut. That's right now. That's all the cuts that we have.
See, some of these names, I'm just like, who?
Yeah, the only names that we know is Phillips because we watched the game, number 44. He just looks so horrible. Reggie Davis, we remember him because he dropped that punt. Darius Jackson, we know, and then Jamil Showers, he was, like I said, he was one of those experiments that we finally had to, like you said, we had to let go. We had to let go. Right now, technically, we do not have experiments. Like I said, McLean is still out there, but the Cowboys have not came out and said what they're going to do.
But all in all, our expected starters and the expected players to make the team, I feel confident that we can do some damage. The offense is another story because this is just preseason. You can look great in preseason. The playbook isn't opened up. So the plays are simple just for these undrafted rookies, second-year player. They want to get those plays down and get it right so they can execute those plays on the field. And so it's not opened up. So I don't know what Kellen Moore has to offer.
Which player are you most excited about? Right now, it's Pollard for me. For me, because I've been on his bandwagon since day one. After I started, not day one, but like start seeing his name going through the season practice, and I start looking up his stats and just looking up everything. To me, right now, it's him.
For me, there's two players
There's a couple more, but we'll go with it.
There's two players that I expect good things, or I have high expectations of them. First person, DeMarcus Lawrence.
D-Law.
Signed a big contract last year. Yes, he did well, 10 sacks. But after game, I think it was week 8 or somewhere like right there in the middle, he started to disappear. He wasn't getting much pressure on the quarterback, wasn't getting to the run as he did the first few weeks of the season last season, and just kind of went downhill. And then he started to pick back up a little bit, but by that time he was already pretty much done. Because as the season goes on, it gets harder and harder for the defensive lineman or edge rusher to get to the backfield. But you can't just make a big splash in the beginning and then evaporate. That's one thing I'm looking forward to D-Law to have consistent play throughout the season, not just have a big splash in the few weeks and then we're sitting here wondering what happened to D-Law.
And then who's your second?
Second one, Michael Gallup.
Yeah.
He in the preseason when Dak, our starting quarterback, is out there, he has shown that he run good routes. They're on the same page for the most part. Well, that's
They were on the same page most of the time last year too.
Nah, not really.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Anyways, those are my two players that I have high expectations of.
I have
D-Law and Michael Gallup.
I have Pollard, but then I have Charles Frederick just because I understand the situation. He was sick. So, I'm expecting him to do what we paid him all this money to do. Right now, I also want to see how they use Tavon Austin. Because like I stated a couple weeks ago, I don't feel like the Cowboys used Tavon Austin properly last season. So this is like, I think they're like, for me, it's kind of like redemption to see what they do with him. I always liked him as a Ram. So I'm kind of curious on these new plays that, Kellen Moore has up his sleeve. And then, I'm ready to see Country Strong and Jalen Smith. Those two were, those two beasted last season, and I'm ready to see those two again together, up the middle. Those two right there, we can build our defense around, and that's what's so great, having those two young players right there, and we don't have to worry about Sean Lee. Right now, I'm kind of on the fence with one person right now, and everybody probably knows who I'm going to ask. It's Tyron Smith, and I understand people are like, I had a whole argument about him too, but his health worries me. I understand he's a great player, but him staying healthy, I'm not expecting him to stay healthy 16 games. But I am expecting him to stay at least 12.
I said this 2 seasons ago. He has lost his step.
Yeah.
He's there are times where he's getting beat off the line on that left side.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, but if he gets his hands on you, it's a wrap. But if you get that quick first step, and you get right to his shoulder, you're going past him.
Yeah.
He's lost a step, but he's still a massive behemoth that you have to get around. But he's protecting the blind side of Dak Prescott. So
yeah,
I think he's lost a step, but I still think with our leader back on the line, Frederick, I think it'll be a little bit different story this season.
Yeah, I think it will be. We need Travis there all season too. Here is ESPN's projected 53. So far, they're right. We have Dak Prescott, Cooper Rush, and then running backs Ezekiel, Tony, and Morris. And then they were talking about, if it'll be Tony Pollard and then Alfred Morris. That third, they still are kind of questioning. Right now, they have like Ezekiel playing fullback, Awuzie. Awuzie as well. Sorry. Wide receivers have Cooper, Gallup, Cobb, Tavon Austin, and then Devin Smith and Cedric Wilson. But Noah Brown is in there too in the mix, but I don't think he'll make it either. Tight end, Jason Witten, of course, Blake Jarwin and Dalton Schultz. Offensive line, Tyron Smith, Connor Williams, Frederick, Zach Martin, Leo Collins, Cam Fleming, Joe Looney, Connor McGovern, and I'm not even going to mess up this dude's last name, so I'm just going to call him Xavier by his first name. Defensive line, DeMarcus Lawrence, Malik Collins, Antoine Woods, Tyron Crawford, Taco, Tristan Hill, Dorrance Armstrong, Hyder, which Hyder had a good preseason, Christian Covington, and Joe Jackson. And we're going to definitely need all these players, especially with Robert Quinn is suspended for the first 2 games. Right now, Gregory is still, out. So we're going to need all of them. Linebackers, like I said, Country Strong or Van Der Esch, if you don't know what I'm talking about. Jalen Smith, Sean Lee, Joe Thomas, Justin March Lillard, and Chris Covington. And then secondary, right now, that they've had projected is Byron Jones, Wuzier, Jeff Heath, Xavier Woods, Anthony Brown, Jordan Lewis, Frazier, Darian Thomas, Donovan Wilson, and CJ Goodwin, which both of the last 2 are rookies. They had good preseasons. And then specialist Brett Myers.
Goodwin's a surprise.
Huh?
Goodwin's a surprise.
Yeah. And then specialists, it's the same people. And then they even said Luka had never really had a chance to play with the starters or even the second team. And they already cut him. So, like I said, so far they're right. Like, this has Taco vacant. I have seen a list that Taco didn't make it. I have seen other lists that he's made it. Let's keep our fingers crossed that he's made it, because I'll be sad if he doesn't make the team.
You don't want to make him team just because of the name.
I had his shirt. I fell in love with him instantly. I had 2 shirts. What? It was my pregnancy shirt.
But all in all, this week 4 preseason game, it was sloppy, like all the way around. Yes, there were plays made here and there, but it's frustrating to see, like, this is who's competing to make a team. I understand, the team's already made. The 53 man is already set in stone. Thank you, Maya. And I mean,
Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. You like his name because you like tacos too. You eat tacos more than I do. Next.
But we can't keep coming back with the same group. But I understand there are other franchises that come back with the same group of people and do good. For example, I mean, the core players, like the Patriots, they say what you want about them, But that coaching staff, they demand discipline. Then I don't see that type of demand from the Cowboys coaching staff. Discipline. Instead of getting, yelled at or getting benched, like Belichick, he will do that in a heartbeat. You follow, bobble the ball, you get benched.
But we haven't seen Reggie Davis out there since he fumbled.
But this is preseason. I'm talking about in the course of the season. We don't really see that.
Yes, we do.
Okay,
Taco,
when Zeke fumbles the ball, does he get benched?
So how many times does he really fumble the ball?
He's fumbled up on 5-6 times last season.
Not that many.
Okay. But still.
But I'm saying Taco got benched when he didn't play good. Like they didn't even put him on the roster.
But the one or two players that we expect, right?
But you're going to bench. But you're going to bench your top leading running back. I'm just saying. I'm just asking.
Discipline. I mean, how many players, running backs did Belichick walk?
Discipline. But I'm saying because of that game, he fumbled one time. You're going to bench him.
Bench him for the rest of the game?
You're going to bench him for the rest of the game.
The discipline.
Hey,
I'm just trying to make a point.
I'm just trying to make a point. I'm asking you a real serious question. You're really going to bench your star running back after one fumble?
If it's a turnover, yeah.
Okay, then this is why you're not a coach.
See, and then his team, if Freeman fumbles, we bench him.
Y'all are not benching him. And he had 6 fumbles a whole season. 2017, he had 1. And 2016, he had 6. I mean, he had 5.
So I wasn't wrong. 5 or 6.
I didn't even think he had that many. But that's still not that many. But like I'm trying to sit here and think you're not stopping your top running back. You're not going to bench him. I'm sorry, neither one of you. You're not benching him. You might bench him for a play or two, but you're not benching him for the rest of the game.
You might take him out for a series or two.
I just said that. I just said
that. But
you're not benching him for the rest of the game. No coach is doing that unless they're just losing.
See, he agrees. 6 fumbles is way too much.
1 fumble is way too much, to be honest. But
if I'm missing, and for week 1, if you see my face on the T-shirt,
a carton.
She did it.
I didn't do it.
But the just the point I'm trying to make is discipline. You gotta coach these guys up. You can't just be standing on the sideline doing this. You can't. They need to step up and hold these guys accountable for whatever they missed or whatever they did wrong. Like all these other coaches, they get in their players' face.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, doesn't Quinn get in the player's face if they miss a block or run a wrong route, or he's a defensive guy? So if a corner gets beat deep, is he getting in their face?
I hope he says no. But I know he does.
Freeman got benched in the Super Bowl. Quinn does not play with turnovers.
I know he did. But then y'all lost the game because y'all decided to stop throwing to Julio. Like y'all decided, okay, we're gonna bench him and then not throw to Julio. Like, how does that work? I just don't understand where they were going with. But Tevin Coleman's gone. Thank God. I have Smith now, which I think is way better. Way better.
But with these guys, I think we do have enough talent, and I'm still I'm still holding on to my bold prediction. Zeke is not breaking 1,000 yards this season. I don't care when he comes back and plays. It could be week 1 from the get-go, or it could be he can sign something in week 8. He's not breaking 1,000 yards. Breathe.
I am breathing. I'm breathing. But I'm just looking at you crazy.
Okay, look at me crazy.
I'm just saying, if he comes in after 6 weeks, okay, I'll agree with you. But if he comes in before 6 weeks,
I don't care when he comes in.
I don't care when he comes in. I'm letting you know.
I'm letting you know. I don't care when he goes. He's not breaking 1,000 yards this season.
If he plays majority, he is. Yeah, but he needs way more than 6 games. I mean, he needs more than the other games. He needs to come in before our break, and that's week 8. If he doesn't come in before that, then he has no chance. Yeah. He has no chance after week 6. And right now they're talking about the long haul. I'm not mad.
Jerry Jones said, we're going to need him for Super Bowl. Motherfucker, can we get to the playoffs first?
Exactly.
Can we win the wild card first? Talk about Super Bowl. He needs to give up his fucking reins.
But we would still have the issue because Steven's just like him.
You see him missing 2 games? Nah, I think
I see him missing 4 or 5.
I can actually I can really see him miss the whole season because he's shown that he's not going to lay down. That comment that he made, Zeke who got back on the plane and went back to Cabo. He ain't playing. I can see him miss the whole season. Yeah, of course, the way his contract's set up, missing the season, he'll still be technically third, fourth year player.
Yeah, so we'll be back.
Yeah,
we'll be back in the same boat, paddling in the same direction. Like my paddle? Did you like that? That was for y'all.
Yeah,
that's for y'all. But I'm just saying, like right now.
He said, "Wow, really, really, what? That I think that he can. That I see him missing all
the whole season. Yeah, I can see it.
This is Le'Veon Bell Part 2, featuring Zeke. But yeah, I really think he can and he will miss the entire season to get this contract done. Do I think he deserves it? Yes. But also Zeke also needs to understand that there are 2 other players that we are trying to sign.
He understands
it. And I understand that Dak and Amari said we can wait, sign him first. But I also understand you're coming from Jerry's side. Can't really lock up all the bread in one person because something happens to another player, we're gonna need to sign someone. We need that funds available. But does he deserve it? Yes. Should he get it? Yes. But at what cost? I think that's what it's coming down to. At what cost?
I'm just saying. He better be there. I don't think he's going to be there, but I want him there. My gut's telling me.
Everyone wants him there, but
my gut has been telling me for weeks that he's not going to be there.
Nope.
Yeah, I want. But our first 3 games: Giants. Then we go to DC. Then we come back and play Miami. There's a good chance we can go 2-1 or 3-0 if they play. If Dak is playing like he was playing in the preseason, and the defense holds up, there's a good chance. And then if we win just 2 out of those 3 games, Zeke's little bit of clutch that he has on the Cowboys lightens up a lot because everybody's saying we can't win without him. We can't win without him. We can't win without him. And I'm saying that too. But with that easy of a schedule, the first 3 weeks, and I know there's going to be fans saying, well, they didn't really play nobody. They didn't play no defense. They didn't do that. They didn't do this.
It's still an NFL.
But it's still an NFL game. That's going to play a factor.
And Giants and Redskins.
Division
games. Division games, no matter what division you look at, the division rivals, those are the toughest games and the closest games.
Yep.
And I want to bring this up again. What I said on the radio show. My prediction, without Zeke, we're winning 4 games. And 2 of them will be against the Giants. So, yeah, we can go 2-1 starting out.
I got more than that.
But
we'll go 500.
You think we can go 8-8?
Yep.
Without Zeke?
Yep.
4 games. That's what I'm giving.
But I could see this all over again, like I stated before. If we go 0-2, Jerry's going to pick up the phone and sign him, just like they did with Emmitt Smith and his holdout. A lot of people forget about that holdout because we won the Super Bowl that year. But Emmitt Smith was not there the first 2 games. And we went 0-2. And they signed his ass immediately after that second game, and he took off.
Yeah, he'll carry it then.
Mm-hmm. He'll carry them when we go 0-2.
But you think he'll wait 2 games and not do it directly after if we lose it to the Giants?
If we lose to the Giants, probably might start making some moves. But if we lose to the Giants and the Redskins, they ain't even going to be out of the stadium. He already going to be on the phone. Yes, highest paid. Okay. And then there was some rumor floating around. There was a rumor floating around. I forgot to mention that earlier. There was some rumor floating around on Twitter saying that the Cowboys offered him a new contract, and the new contract was close to Gurley's deal. That was a lie. I did research, and I couldn't find anything. There was nothing. It was, what the contract that we already know about, but it was not close to Gurley's contract at all. It was like I said, the original contract we know was between the two. There was a rumor going around saying that he got an offer that was just like Gurley's.
But that's, this contract is going to go for the long haul.
Yeah.
But if we, I think depending on how badly we lose to the Giants, I think something will get done.
Uh-huh.
But
But if we go 2 out of the 3, expect a fight. Expect a long haul because we have to lose 2 games back to back before Jerry's going to flip out.
And I'm still gonna stick with he ain't breaking 1,000. I just don't see it happening. He can be training with whoever down there in Cabo. He can be training to be in the best shape of his life that he was when he entered the NFL. He's just not gonna break 1,000. And believe me, he's that good of a player. He can take over games. He control it. Hell, he's done that his entire career here. He can take over games. He can run the clock out. But I just don't see it happening this season. And whatever this contract, however it plays out, it is just setting up Saquon Barkley to top that, which will happen. But that's down the road. But that's all it's doing. It's setting up the next top player up. That's all it's doing.
Of course.
And go ahead and that brings back what I've said over and over again. They should be paying based on skill, not what the number is.
Well, because of his skill, he should still get paid the way he wants. If we're gonna base it, I'm just saying I agree with you, but he should still get paid if we're basing it off of that.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for the Cowboys today. And
September 8th is my birthday.
And one thing I do want to say, I am happy for Andrew Luck. He sat down and said, "You know what? I've been hurt. I've come back. I got hurt again. Partially, could it be my own fault? Yes, but a lot of it has to be put on the fucking GM for the Colts for allowing that garbage of the offensive line to let Andrew Luck get crushed over and over and over again. Lacerated kidney. How many shoulder injuries?
I think 2 or 3.
A torn ligament in the rib.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. No help for years. Yeah.
No help. None.
And Andrew Luck stuck with that organization. He stuck with it. He signed a contract showing I am willing to be here.
And these people, fans.
But you don't put the supporting cast in front of them.
I want to say something to the fans real quick because y'all some disrespectful people. If you were booing this man that has went over and beyond for you. When Tony Romo retired, he should have retired years before he did. Because he was getting clobbered. A little fly can land on him and he was getting hurt. That's how bad he was his body was getting. And Andrew Luck was getting the same way and he realized it. If anybody is willing to walk away from $51.8 million and say, I am done, that they're fed up. And then I saw some other outrageous number that potential money, like in endorsements and everything else, all the money, it was like $500 million he is walking away from his potential career, like money altogether. Like that's how you know. And you're gonna boo this man for choosing his health. Now, finally choosing his health over the game that he put him there and loves. And people are demanding their money back.
The season ticket holders?
Yes, because he's not there. No. So you're just not even going to give...
You did not get season tickets just to watch him.
Exactly. And you're
if that was the case, you could have got an NFL Sunday ticket and watched his such your happy ass home.
But you're not going to give Brissett even a chance because he's not a horrible QB.
That is just wrong.
I think it's very disrespectful for some of these fans.
They need to realize what this guy has been through.
Yeah.
And how would you feel as someone that you get hurt over and over and over again before you say, you know what? I'm done fucking with you.
You're lucky he's a nice guy because that's what he should have said in his press conference. He should have dropped the motherfucking mic on y'all and said, fuck y'all for booing me. And mic drop and walked off. Like, for real. Because that was some disrespectful. And he wasn't even going to do his press conference that Saturday. He was going to do it Sunday.
Yeah, because the news already broke.
Because the news broke in because they were booing him.
He's like, well,
there we go. So you're going to burn his jersey? People that burn jerseys
You already pay for it.
They already got your money. So it doesn't matter if you burn your jersey or not. And people are giving away their tickets. There's people former players that are buying these tickets so they can give them to kids that are less fortunate and that are sick. And in like a children's hospital, they're trying to buy all these tickets to people that don't want to go. And I was like, at least there's still some good people out there, and still like, okay, you don't want it. Let's get some kids that would love to die to be in those seats for a game.
Yeah. Andrew Luck, he was good when he was healthy.
Yeah.
But and I completely understand why he did the way he did. And I think what may have just would have been the last straw is this latest injury report. Oh, is this? No, is this? Or is this from here to here?
Pretty much. I think I think he's hurt way worse than they're really going on.
And Andrew Luck was sitting there with like, why don't you just tell them?
Yeah.
Why are you hiding it?
But I heard he was also talking about this back in March. He told management back in March that there's a possibility he might retire.
So I'm glad he did. With everything that he's been through physically, and of course mentally, just because every time he got hurt, he worked hard to come back, and that takes a lot out of the mind. I mean, that you'll be a strong mentally to do that, to come back from, again, lacerated kidney.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I can only imagine the pain of that. Like, he's been through some pain, and he's just, like that.
But
that right there would have been like,
I'm done.
Breaking stuff, yeah. That's something that you hear, but you don't hear about lacerations of a kidney too much as an injury. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just saying that's just one of those injuries that just doesn't happen as much as something broken or sprained or dislocated.
But he was
a trooper.
Yes, and of course, he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
Stanford, graduated with I think it was petroleum engineering.
His daddy comes from money, and his dad is the owner.
Forget the money. He's smart, so he's gonna land on his feet.
But his dad, I'm saying also, his dad is part owner of the XFL.
I mean, so he has plenty of options. What he can do, where and how to move forward. But I'm sure that just for right now, until next year, he'll just be with by himself with his family.
He's got a baby on the way.
The new additions to the family, close friends. Enjoy your time off.
And I think this is first. And I think this is first.
This is first?
I think it's his first. Yeah, he's not coming back anytime soon.
Yeah, dude.
Anything. He's not. Once that baby's out, he's gonna. I can tell he's gonna be hands-on. Like, he is just. It looks like that type of guy. He's gonna be hands-on and wants to do everything and help. And I'm proud of him and his wife. Starting this, and I'm glad he realized he needs to. Be there for his kid. Be there for his wife.
Yep. So enjoy this time. I mean, I wish him the best. I wish I could still see you play. But hey, I'd rather you choose your health over a game where they could possibly kill you or get you so messed up that you can't walk straight.
Yeah.
Later on. But Andrew Luck has been nice seeing you play. Yeah. And I really do mean it.
Yeah. He was great. They just didn't care about him.
Though,
like, not trying to be mean, but that's the truth.
Yeah, and so this one thing about us. Yes, we are Cowboy fans. I mean, I'm wearing the shirt. She's wearing the sweatshirt. I'm drinking my smoothie out of my Cowboys cup. We're Cowboy fans, but there is no where we can appreciate what a player has done for this game. Whether if they get hurt, we give them a shout out. We have done that. if someone like Andrew Luck retires, we're gonna give him a shout out because we like players, we like competition. Yes, we're gonna root against that player, but we don't wish injuries on them. We wish, hey, just fumble the ball right here.
Exactly.
That's what we will wish for. We don't wish for, hey, I hope you break a fucking leg. No.
I do hope that Jerry does. Does that count?
Come on, players.
I'm just saying.
Just
See ya.
anyways, yeah, we don't wish injuries on anyone. We don't wish, anything bad other than, hey, lose the ball right here. But that's just how we are. Like even when we were sitting on the couch watching any type of sport, we see an injury, we're like, oh, I hope they come back and come back stronger.
Yeah, you saw that, Mike? He pushed me out of the damn the whole thing. But you catch injuries. But next week we'll talk after the game. It might be only you.
What? So? Just because
he said that was uncalled for. See? Negativity. But it's my birthday and
that does not give you time off.
Yes it does.
No. We signed up to do this. We're gonna do
Mr.
this.
Daniels might give me the reason I need time off.
Well, no. We signed up to do this every week.
Oh.
We're going to do this every week.
Oh, y'all gonna be in for a treat next week. Boy, let me tell you.
Oh, and depending how the Cowboys play, you might see the real boom come out. And I almost brought that out tonight. Almost.
Sure.
No. Not worth it for players that weren't going to be there.
Hey, I'm just saying. It's a logical question asking about Jerry Jones. I've said it for years. That's why he pushed me out. Because this is not the first time I've asked this question, and this will not be the last. But next week, after the Cowboys game, our game is at 3:25. So our game will end about 6:30. We'll come on right around then. Like I said, it'll be my birthday. It's first game. So follow us on Chicken Potato Network. We're on Spreaker. We're on YouTube. We're on Anchor. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook.
All the social media, all right? Just whatever you can think of.
Strictly Prohibited Network Facebook group.
They're there.
We're catch.
What was I lying?
And then catch Red Cup Rants Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then catch my show tomorrow morning talking about fantasy football to tell you who to start and not to start next Thursday's game.
Don't start Zeke.
Well, because for one, the Cowboys don't play next Thursday.
Still, don't start.
I didn't say week 1 Sunday. I said next Thursday. Because I have a show next Saturday, so I talk about that weekend's games next Saturday.
See ya.
Adios.